Good morning. Today is Monday, April the 17th, 2017. Here are your top announcements. End of course testing starts today, and you need to know where to be, when to be there, and all of that good stuff. If you will go to tops.education/testing, all of that's there, but you should already know. And some of you might already be on your way to a testing facility for all I know. Good luck on those, and we'll talk about those in a second. So what are these tests, and why do we give them? Well, we give them, basically, the state tells us we have to, and the state tells us we have to because the federal government tells them that if they are to receive any federal funding, then they have to. The point of them is to find out if we are indeed doing what we've set out to do, which is to teach you and for you to learn the basic core knowledge that exists in math, English, science, and social studies. The results of these tests are used for us to determine what are we doing well, what are we teaching you well, what are you learning well, and what do we need to do better. So these tests help us determine how to teach you better, what we need to look at in our courses that may be not as strong as other things, and to improve. The other aspect is to look at you as an individual, and what do you know well? What did you learn really well, and what do we need to make sure that you learn better in the future so that you can have a more well-rounded education? From a political angle, the federal government or politicians or whoever will use these test results to determine how students are doing in schools across the country. From a statewide level, determine how students are doing in schools across the state. From a local level, determine how well the local schools are doing. And so they provide a lot of information to politicians and other people who are making decisions on different things about how their schools are doing. So what's your role in all of this? Well, your role is just to do your best. That's it. Just do your best. If you want to think of it in a way, you could think of it kind of like training at the gym. And if you came in and didn't try it all on the bench press, for example, and you could only bench press 40 pounds, even though realistically you could bench 100 pounds, then the person training you would have a totally different idea about how much strength you have than if you just did your best and started from there. So it would be hard for you to improve in lifting weights if you didn't give very much effort in the very beginning. So that's why all we ask of you is to give your maximum amount of effort, do the very best you can, and these are part of your grade. These do count 10% of your grade, which is a pretty big chunk if you consider for an entire 18-week course that 10% of it's going to come from this one test. So do your best. Hopefully you can find the balance between putting pressure on yourself and putting too much pressure on yourself. Again, if all we're asking is for you to do your very best, then, sufficient pressure to do that is enough. Remember to breathe. A 4-second breath in. And slowly exhale through your nose. That's going to help you remain calm, focused, centered. So don't forget to breathe. Also, don't make more of it than it is. It's a test on material that you've been covering for, in some cases, years, because it all feeds into itself. So just go from there and give 100% effort. That's all I ask. According to the Testing Administration Manual, we will receive results back on these by May 29th, which, if you look at a calendar, is after the semester is over. But we will go back in afterwards and put in grades for you. I'll know a little bit more about the mechanics of that later. But so we'll find out May 29th how you did, according to the Testing Administration Manual. It could be before then, it could be after then. So don't expect any instant gratification. Just do your best, and once you're done, put it in the past and focus on your grades for the rest of the semester. Good luck today. If you have any questions about these, let me know, but just do your absolute very best.